All right, so I know it's summer right now, but back to school is gonna be coming up soon, and I wanted to get you guys thinking about a back to school sneaker, so I wanted to give you guys 5 great options for back to school. This video is gonna be sponsored by Nike, which is something that I'm super excited to say. It's fun to be able to work with Nike on something like this. And I got to choose everything that I wanted to actually review, which is the best part, because honestly, I was thinking about it, I was like, what am I gonna get these kids for back to school shoes? Like, there's so many different options out there, and so 5 great choices. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's go right into it. But first we'll start off with this pair right here. This is a Nike Air Force 1 Low EasyOn version. This is so fire. Like, honestly, the colorway is great. Obviously, Maddie's gonna love this one. She loves pink. These come in about 13 different colorways right now, including a white on white if you just wanna do the traditional white on white Air Force 1s for the little ones. The reason why these are excellent is because they have a Velcro strap on the top. Maddie instinctively just knew how to put these on herself. When she got these in hand, she just basically unvelcroed them on, put them on herself, and we are good to go. I think that these are great. They look great. It looks like kind of a traditional Air Force 1. They're lighter though. They also do have a foam core instead of all rubber outsole, which again makes these a lot lighter than the traditional Air Force 1s. They do retail at $70. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of the shoes that I'm gonna be talking about in this video, please use the links in the description. It lets Nike know that you saw the content. It gives me a little bit of a kickback, but builds brand credit with them. The EasyOn factor for kids, especially in like preschool, kindergarten, honestly, it saves you so much of a headache. As somebody that's been through it already with Harrison, it's very difficult to get your kids to tie their shoes on in the morning. By the time we would put on Harrison's shoes and then get in the car, he'd already kicked them off and be like, dude, what the heck, man? And then I have to put them back on again. So anytime you have EasyOn options for footwear, especially in the smaller sizes, I think is a great option. It makes your job a lot easier, but also gives them a little sense of pride because they're like, dude, I put on my shoes all by myself. Check that out, Pops. And I love for them to be able to have that feeling, and it is very rewarding at the end. A classic traditional look and EasyOn version, absolutely love it. And to piggyback on that, the other pair that we absolutely love is a Nike Dynamo Go. We've had probably 8 pairs of these through the years, and it's a really great option for very small kids as well as up to, you know, 1st grade even. The fact that you can put those on really easily, you slip them on and you go. They stay on your feet, they're comfortable. They're a must in rotation around our house, and honestly, it's one of the best things that you can get. They do retail at about $50 to $65, but honestly, you want to try these out. They also do have a second version now that does have a little bit of a different upper, but the midsole and the EasyOn technology is exactly the same. Highly recommend those as well. If you don't want to get something that is more traditional like these, the EasyOns are excellent. All right, so moving on to the next one in my list is a pair that I actually don't have in the box right now. My kid has them because he's actually wearing them, and those are the Nike Pegasus 41s. Now this is the one that I thought would be perfect for Harrison because he's very active. He does tie his own shoes as well. So this is a great option for those ones that need to tie their own shoes. Also, I love the look of the Pegasus 41. Now these are not exactly the same as the men's versions, but they are still really nice. I don't believe these actually have React X in the midsole, but it does have some air zoom in the shoe. Any which way, they are 105 at retail instead of 140, so they're still pretty expensive. But honestly, it's a great all-around pair of sneakers, and that was what I was really just trying to find for Harrison, something that he can wear comfortably, something that is just an all-around active sort of pair of sneakers for him to be able to run around, play soccer in, you know, during recess, or just whatever it might be. I love the Pegasus 41s for myself, and so naturally I was like, I gotta get him a pair of these, and I love the colorways that they have available for kids as well. It's a very wearable pair for active kids and something that I think will play nicely into his lifestyle. But the fact that they actually have these in big kid sizes, I think is awesome. I did not know that it was actually a thing where they offer them in kid sizes, because honestly it's like a performance running shoe. I wouldn't have expected it in smaller sizes, but they have them down to a 1Y, which I think is a big plus. All right, so next on the list, we do have the Nike Air Max DN, and they do have these in GS sizes as well, which is the reason why I was like, this is kind of a nice option. It is a fun, different take on a pair of Nike Airs. Yes, it's the latest and greatest model of the Nike Air Max, and it is a little bit different than the men's version as well. However, it looks really cool, and I think that kids will see this and go, wow, these are pretty crazy looking. I like the look of them. Now, these are $130 at retail, so it is a little bit more expensive. They're $160 for the men's pairs, but I think it's a fun, different looking pair of sneakers, and if they keep releasing new, exciting, fun colorways of this model, I feel like this will have some longevity similar to the Air Max 270s did when those ones ended up releasing. Just the fact that they remind you of the Air Max 270s, which had a ton of popularity, but this is like the latest and greatest version of that. And so I feel like it probably can resonate with kids just to have something a little bit different, the fancy new Air Max pair of sneakers. Again, I hope they create more collaborations, more colorways as well. I think overall it's a very comfortable pair on feet also. And I like that you're able to keep the Nike Air DNA lineage alive with kids and stuff, and it's fun to be able to see them creating newer versions. The fact that they offer them in kid sizes is a plus. And kid sizes are a 1Y to a 7Y, so 7 men's basically. When he got these, he was like, dude, these are really cool looking. So I like the fact that he was instantly drawn to the shoe and thought it was pretty cool looking. All right, so next on my list is gonna go to these guys right here. Something I'm really, really stoked to have a pair in my daughter's size, primarily because she's big enough almost to be able to wear these, which they only come in big kid sizes and adult sizes. And this is the Sabrina 2s. This is the Court Vision colorway. So these retail at $100 for the big kid sizes. And unfortunately, we're on the very smallest end of that on a size 1Y. If you're paying for a 7Y, you're paying the same price point for a 1Y, but that's just all sneakers. Any which way, a size 1Y, finally, something that my daughter can wear that is like a basketball shoe. But I thought this would be a perfect one for back to school because yes, it's a performance basketball shoe, but it's also something that you could wear casually. And I love the overall aesthetics of the shoe. I love what Sabrina represents just in women's basketball and just for women in general. And to be able to have my daughter wear something like this is the new girl dad shoe of my generation, if you will. Like, yes, there's the Kobe line of the girl dad stuff, which I think is super awesome, but like there's nothing more empowering than giving her a signature model from like one of the best female basketball players on the planet. And the fact that she has her own signature model and she has really cool colorways. Purple is like Maddie's favorite color right now. So this is a really, really solid option. When I showed her these, she was so excited just to be able to throw down fits in this pair of sneakers right here. They are too big for her though at this time, so she's gonna have to grow into them. But through the years, she's gonna be able to throw these on. She's gonna be so happy that she's gonna be able to get a pair of these and wear them. So this is for the future Maddie, and this is for the current Maddie. Current Maddie, laceless design, Velcro is excellent. And then for the future, she could do her own laces and have a really cool pair of Sabrinas. So that's why I got them ahead of time. Again, if you guys want to buy any of these that I'm talking about in the video, link in the description, much, much appreciated. All right, so the #1 spot for myself, at least, in back to school sneakers for kids. This is my own size. I actually got these for myself for a first day fit, maybe for Harrison and Maddie. We're dropping them off at school. I had to get myself something, come on. Don't judge me, but judge me. These are available in a full size run right now over on Nike. But I think it's one of the best looking colorways of a Nike Dunk Low that they have in stock right now. It's a really, really solid colorway. Obviously, it kind of reminds you of like a Travis Scott-esque sort of color blocking, but I think it's super, super good. And coming into the fall season and stuff, like this is gonna be the one I'm like, okay, yeah, fall sneakers. It's like that perfect like September, October pair of sneakers right here. The colorway is great though. The midsole is a little bit like more of like an off-white color. Then you do have like a regrinded brown outsole. You have a brown tumbled leather on the upper, underneath the swoosh, as well as in the toe box, and then around the collar. Then you have kind of a tan color as well for the swoosh, and then actually around the back tab. But I've been eyeing this color combination for a while, and honestly, this is like the perfect opportunity. I was like, I'm gonna be getting this one for myself. So they do have these in stock as low as a 5.5, so I would consider it a back to school shoe as well. They also do have another colorway that looks very nice, very Travis Scott-esque as well, with the browns and the black and the white and the cream and stuff. But this is the one that I like better of the two. They do retail at $125 for those people looking. Again, link in the description. But I think this would be a great one for Harrison as well. I just decided to get him for myself this time. I'll get him a pair later on and we can match. Well, hopefully you guys like this list and this countdown. It was fun to be able to create. And appreciate you all for watching. Shout out to Nike for helping sponsor this video. And again, use the links in the description to buy any of the products. When you guys do it, greatly supports my channel, so much, much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed again. Thank you for watching. If you guys have other suggestions for back to school sneakers, what are your favorite ones? Leave them in the comment section. Love to see that. But hopefully have a good rest of the day, and hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more sneaker content soon. All right, peace guys.